Hello everyone, I am Estate Surveyor and Valuer Temitayo Olayiwajunuga, and you are welcome to this channel once again. Happy New Year, because this is the first video that will be shared for the year. The absence was due to a few engagements here and there. Before I go further, the topic for today is why smart investors prioritize title verification and registration in real estate investments. See you shortly after the break. You are welcome back. Before I go further, do well to subscribe to this channel for more videos. Now, I will collapse the points to be discussed here into 5, just to save time. Amongst them now, 1, to establish compliance with governmental zoning and town planning regulations. This is very, very important in title verification. It enhances you to know if what you are about to acquire is within a government acquired area or not. If it is within a government committed area or not, it will give the status of the land. It will be able to establish the type of usage that is acceptable on that land and much more information. So this is very, very important. It's very, very important before any real estate is acquired. On the course of doing this, it prevents loss of capital. It prevents your money from being lost in the market. The consequences of non-compliance to government regulations in development is very evident in the last 3 months of year 2023, or let's say late 2023. We saw what happened in Lekki, where an entire estate was being demolished because they were building close to a drainage system. They were building close to a canal, without giving regards to the acceptable setbacks. All these things are there, but people have neglected them and still ventured into such properties, whether knowingly or unknowingly. If this could have been avoided if it was well verified before venturing into it. We can also see what happened in Ikeja. There is a part in Ikeja that, due to government road expansion, some properties were sectioned. When I mean sectioned, they were cut into half from the middle. In building, in architecture, that is a part of the drawings that they call sections, where you'll be able to see through the buildings, the plan, and the floor thickness, all the details. So for practical on a lighter note, for practical demonstration, maybe students in that field can go and see what real sections look like in life. So peradventure, that is a condemnation of the entire asset. Those are buildings that have been there for more than 20 years. Yes. So now they are reaping the consequences of non-compliance 20 years ago. Maybe they bought that property then for, say, 5 million. Now the property is worth over 100 million, and they are reaping the consequence. So all this can be avoided. All this capital loss can be avoided if compliance was established ab initio. So investors need to be very, very careful. They need to ensure due diligence. They need to ensure proper verification for any real estate investment before it is ventured into, to avoid all these forms of capital loss in different manners. Now, going further, to establish clarity of ownership, you can establish clarity of ownership on the course of doing this due diligence. It helps you to also identify any form of litigation, any possible litigation, and its associated costs, because litigation is not cheap. You dragging matters here and there with unidentified persons, either identified or non-identified, all this could have been prevented if there was a proper title verification before venturing into such property investments. So also, on doing this, you are guaranteed to have peace of mind. You are guaranteed to have peace of mind if all this have been done. So whatever you are purchasing, you are going to be having peace of mind. You are going to be sure that what you have bought is not void of compliance to any government laid down town planning developmental regulations. You are well sure that you have purchased the property from the appropriate and right owner. You'll be at peace that the interest in this property that you have acquired is void of any form of encumbrances. Now, going further, to establish investment potentials. Yes, because why are you purchasing a property from the beginning? For you to be able to establish investment potential, for you to be able to maximize returns, for you to be able to achieve your goals, which may not be monetary returns in any form that they could be. You need to ensure that all these things are done. Now, when that property is being verified before purchasing, after purchasing, there is still one thing left to do. You need to ensure that the title is appropriately registered. You need to ensure it is appropriately registered with the relevant government agencies. By so doing, you can be able to have a solid grip on that property. You can be able to maximize the potentials. You can be able to use to the maximum level any interest, any benefits, any opportunities that is inherent in that property. Example, you can use it to acquire, to take up a loan facility in a financial institution. You can use it, you can even mortgage on it. You can use that property to stand as a surety, whether in a financial sector or even in courts. Maybe you are trying to stand as a surety for a person, or different things that you can use it to do, and any other form of business leverage systems that you can use that property for, because that gives you a global recognition. It gives the interest you have on that property a global recognition when it is duly registered with the relevant government body. So that is that. Now, if for any reason that property is to be sold, you having a registered title enhances the marketability of that property. It enhances the marketability in the face of many other competitive properties in the market. If you pull up a property with a registered title in the market against 10 other properties that are not registered, if they are all having similar features, a rational investor will choose to negotiate with you, will choose to acquire that one that is registered, because of the benefits that are also attached to it. Because all these other things that I've mentioned earlier are the benefits of having a property that is void of any encumbrances. So it is just wise for any investor to choose it and benefit from all these things that I've mentioned earlier when purchasing it. And also it makes it easier for transfer of the interest between two parties, because a property with a registered title makes all the process of transferring from one person to another easier than the ones that are void of this title. Thank you for listening. I'll be wrapping up this video here now, and see you soon.